few weeks. I've been
It's more so MD14. I'm a writer here on Twitch.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Thank you guys for showing up here. And we got a lot of like desktop audio that's playing here from Twitch and um, trailers on my channel. But I appreciate you guys being here. It's this air somehow just hopped on. Anyways, we got about 36 people that are here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you do hear me. It looks like the audio is playing, but I never 100% know. So we want to make sure everything that does look clean and clear and out of control. But we were live last night when the market hit a $1.32 trillion market cap, which is pretty cool to see because we haven't seen that high of a level in a while. So it's definitely picking up. Bull trap. I don't necessarily see that as a bull trap. I know, I mean, every time we see any type of bullish momentum, it's always like, hey, this is a bull trap. And, it's, um, I don't necessarily see that. And that's just, that's how it always feels like because, like the market will turn around based on some really, really negative news. And my hope is that we don't see any type of negative news, but honestly, you can never 100% confirm that it's not going to be that. But yeah, we're seeing the market that's looking really, really good. Bitcoin that's running up to a certain level. Obviously, Solana is running up to a certain level, seeing other things that are pushing as well. My Coinbase portfolio looks pretty good. My Kraken portfolio looks really, really good, which I'm, excited about. Very excited about. Again, if you guys want to follow me on Rumble, you can follow me on Rumble, and I'll bring up my link here. We did gain a few followers on this platform. We're currently at 123 followers right now. And I want to thank you, everybody that has followed on that platform. Anybody that's currently watching on that platform, thank you guys for watching. It looks like we have about 3 people that are watching, or 4 people that are watching right now. Feel free to hit that like button and show me your support. And if anybody else wants to join them, I will put the link to that in the chat on YouTube. So all right, let me pop out this chat so I could see everything that's going on. But yeah, make sure as soon as you guys get in here, you hit that like button. You know, show me some support. We got 63 people. Would love to just have 63 people have 63 likes. Have 80 people have 80 likes. That would be amazing. Obviously, that's not something that's always doable. But I think you guys can swing it. I think you guys are really, really good subscribers and viewers and listeners. So thanks for everything that you do. Let me put on some chapstick. My lips are getting dry. Let's go, bull run. I'm there. You're on Rumble. Well, thank you for following. Again, we just hit 123 followers here, so I'm excited about that. Don't forget that some people watch from TVs. Got you. As people are watching from TVs, they can't really hit the like button. Unless they watch from the TV, they have their phone out really quick, and then they just hit the like button and then close it. So I double appreciate you guys for that, because you're watching on one platform and then you pull it up technically on your other device to hit the like button and then, you know, close your phone. Why do I say close your phone? Like, I'm used to saying that now because of the flip phone, you know, and how we have this, like, you can close your phone now. So I'm like, yeah, just, you know, open it up and then close your phone. When most people are just taking their phone out, pressing the, you know, unlock button, and then, you know, going from there. That's double work, Matt. But I got you. I appreciate that. You know, like, I double appreciate it. Is right now a bad time to sell on Uniswap? I've been trying to take some profit to move to CDC. It keeps failing. I haven't seen that. Well, I haven't tried to sell on Uniswap, honestly. But I guess maybe it depends what you're trying to sell. And hopefully, once you start seeing the market really run and get to certain levels, that's where you're like, okay, you know, gas fees are going to be high. And as gas fees are high, people don't want to move any money. You don't want to move any coins anywhere. So I don't know. I haven't actually checked if anybody else is having issues. Has anybody else tried to move anything on Uniswap? I have the Samsung Fold and love it. Yeah, so do I. Well, sorry, I have the Flip. I don't have the Fold. I wanted the Fold, but I didn't want to spend $2,000 on it. So I was like, I'll get the Flip. The Flip is great too. I always like the flip phone. But you get used to saying close your phone rather than, you know, unlock your phone or something like that. Hey, Matt, how many Jasmy coins do you have at the moment? Thanks. Really good content. Keep up the good work. Marius? Marius? Am I saying that name right? Marius Stan? I have 1 million Jasmy. I have almost exactly 1 million Jasmy. I have 1 million point like 35 or something like that. It's getting hot in here. Hey Matt, do you think of Gala? What do you think of Gala? Is gaming the next big thing? Gaming has always been a big thing. It's not the next big thing. I think Gala is going to be huge. I think they kind of, you know, shot themselves in the foot with the whole migration Coinbase situation that happened and how that worked, because now I can't do anything with my Gala. I haven't tried to do anything. I don't think there's an option to really sell it if I wanted to. So I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot there a little bit. But I believe they'll recover. Gala seems strong. We've seen a push in the position. So yeah, I think gaming has always been here. It's just whether we're going to see it flourish in crypto, which I think we will. Because we have certain sectors, right? Gaming, we have AI, we have technically metaverse, which is kind of similar to gaming. It's kind of connected to gaming in a way. So yeah, I think I think Gala will be strong. Traffic might be high right now, maybe. That's possibly, or that's possible. Love what you do and all the ways you make me think on the next best thing in crypto like XRP. Like to hear it. Hey Matt, did you buy any Lucky's Leprechaun? So I'm officially working with them, and they gave me Lucky's Leprechaun as a holding. I don't plan on doing anything with it. We are working through promotional segments as well. I want to work with something from the ground up. Like I said, I made a video last night about that, where it's just so exciting to work with something that gets started, that's in the beginning stages of it, and can really deal with like the marketing side of things and deal with the security side of things. And I hope that they can continue to live up to that. I know that they all have, full-time jobs while the project is so low and they're not really making anything from it. And honestly, I don't think they'll ever like make anything consistently from it, but growing something to the next level that could be a meme play. It's definitely something that I'm excited about, at least excited to be a part of at the bottom, because I've never really been a part of a cryptocurrency project at the bottom. It's always been like, middle of the road, or not even semi-bottom. It's just, I've never been a big holder in a position either. Like I've never been a big holder in a position, but it's something that I'm just excited about being a part of. And a lot of people know that within my community that I'm very, very trustworthy, that I am the last one to sell in any situation. So yeah, I was in talks with them to really break down some things. And we're also going through like promotional content so that it incentivizes me to continue to make videos on and on and on, because typically when I do a review or some sort of promotion or 2-minute segment or something like that, you get paid for doing something like that. It's on your platform. It's like free advertisement for whatever you're talking about. So typically I'll charge a fee for doing that, and I want that to continue even if we're going to work together within a project, because you're not looking, the overall coins that you hold or that is given in any way should not be touched literally by me until like you get to a point where you're at like $100 million market cap. It's not saying that you touch all of it, but just like, hey, some of this can go in a giveaway, or some of it can go towards this or that, but it should never be like touched. It should never be like sold and give up on the position. It's just like you own, like, of having an ownership in a company. You giving up ownership in a company is giving up a future like large potential, like what you see in like Uber or something. You start out with Uber at the bottom and you sell your Uber position before it really flourishes, before it gets to the another level. You gave up on them, right? And that's not what I want to do. So I'm excited about it. Guys, we have 49 likes. We have 102 people that are here. If you guys want to hit that like button, please do so. Again, if you want to follow me on Rumble, I have 123 followers on Rumble, and I want to continue to grow that every single day. So feel free to support me on that platform. And I think it'll get bigger as we see the crypto market really, really start to explode. And, Solana run, BTC run, XRP run. I think we'll definitely see some growth there. So again, very excited about that. If we look at where the market is currently, we're seeing it at a $1.31 trillion market cap with 2.73%. If we look at the dominance, we're looking at 52.84%. We want to see that decrease, and that's how you know that we are kind of like officially in that more bullish altcoin growth market. So lower than 53% is good. It's progress, and we're seeing that move forward. Things that are trending: Solana, Celestia, also Hello Labs. Never heard of that. Well, maybe I have, but I haven't looked into it. So Bitcoin is sitting at about 35,486 dollars right now. It's up 3% in the last 24 hours. So good to see that it broke 35, but also is like holding above 35. So I'm excited about that. Also, the Ethereum, I would like to see that push up to 1900 or 2000. I feel like it should be up there. I don't know why it isn't. Seeing Bitcoin up at 35 and seeing Ethereum below 2000, I don't know, it just doesn't sit the same way with me, but I guess when you look at the benefits and the things that are flowing through them, where it comes to the overall, sorry, I was distracted by something. The overall like ETF and the hype around the ETFs versus the hype around the Ethereum ETFs or ETF. I feel like you're seeing more with the Bitcoin side of things. So that's probably why you're seeing that. More traditionalists are investing into there. You see BNB that's up to $231, XRP that's on its way to 62 cents, Solana that is making a move up to $44. It was at, I believe, almost $45 at one point. Cardano is at 31 cents. That leaves me at $3,100. I should be closer to break even, honestly, on that play. Yeah, so these are my assets. So I'm closer to break even. I am at $31,000 there. Krill Coin, as you saw from a video that I posted on my Matthew Perry 2 channel, I'm sitting at about 23 cents or almost $2,300. But I'm still down about 1,900 on that play. So we'll see how that all plays out. Somehow the chats just stopped. Do we have anybody that's here? Okay, there we go. There you go. I was going to say, is there anybody here that's chatting? I wanted to make sure. Let's see. Yes, we've seen the video on Unlucky and was wondering if you got any. If so, how much? Taken your advice before and it paid off. Well, know that this is not advice. I'm not telling people that, you get into the position. I'm telling people what I'm doing, right? I like to tell people what I'm doing, and I like people to look into things a lot more. So if I show you something, I would like you to point out something else that you see within the position, whether it's positive or negative. I always like to see that. But yeah, I have about 1% of the position, just to let you know overall. I have just about, I believe. I thought it was the shadow of Chandler behind you on the wall. Yeah, there's no shadow of Chandler at all. Hey Matt, can you make a spreadsheet of the 100 coins you got in? Of the 100 coins you got in Excel for Patreon members, when you got in and the profits, if possible. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Currently, we have a few that are up on the. Actually, a lot that are up actually on the Kraken portfolio. And the reason why I believe that they're up is one, you're investing into a platform that vets their cryptocurrency projects. And as you have that, you're looking at legit projects. It's not anything that's just on PancakeSwap or that is not on an exchange. Like it's on an exchange at a low market cap. And I remember like Rubik, what price I got in that at. It was at I bought $5 worth, and now it's up to $16. So I'm literally at over 200% gain on the position. Celestia, which was more of a recent buy, and then we look at Arbitrum. We look at Bluzelli. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Bluzel. GRT. So a lot of these different coins that are here. But yeah, I can always take this as long as Excel lets me easily copy it. Like if I go crypto, maybe I'll see if it's not letting me easily copy it. Let me see if I. I think I still have my Excel up. If Excel lets me easily, copy this like this, that would be fantastic. I'll do file, new. All right, I think it does. It's a little bit off. Something happened. Now my Excel froze. How did Excel freeze? It doesn't even have that many rows. Sometimes I don't like Excel. It's just sometimes, though. Ah, you know what? That's better. I think that's better. I think. Yeah, that's definitely better. You know what? It doesn't tell me how much I have, though. It tells me how many, like what the balance is, but it doesn't tell me how much I have. But I'll be able to figure it out there. That's good. I just don't want to have to go through and copy like all of it because there's, 100. Like it's a lot. Anyways, yeah, we'll definitely do that and I'll put that on Patreon. That's a good idea. Save as. Give me a second. We'll save it on desktop. No, but anybody make any good gains over this last push? I have a love-hate relationship with Excel and my Amex card for sure. So I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Kraken portfolio. All right. I know some people want to. I hope this is not just to like follow what I'm investing into, but you can also see like what the gains are because Kraken doesn't really show you exactly the best look of it, right? You can look at a position and see that you bought, $5 worth of something or whatever, $8 worth of something, and how far that has grown, but you can't really see exactly like what the overall percentage gain is. I bought $8 of that turned into a certain amount. Yeah, it's not telling me what my gain is. Not at all. Tezos. What's going on with Tezos? Has Tezos moved quite a bit? Let's check. Tezos is up 6%, 6.6%. That's fantastic. I mean, it still is lower than, some previous levels being at about $1, but it has a lot of potential, especially with, the APY that you gain. I believe you gain an APY over on Coinbase with Tezos, right? So if I type in Tezos, yeah, you're gaining a 4.62% APY on Tezos. So the performance of this position hasn't really been great. Negative 42% or down 42% in the last year. Down 18K, still crying. Down 18K on what? On Tezos? have you looked at the Pepe 2? It's 2x in the last 48 hours. That's amazing. Has Pepe moved at all, or just Pepe 2? I mean, that's always great if Pepe 2 is moving. Just know that that's not going to be worth more than Pepe. It's just, yeah, it's up 73% in the last 24 hours. If we look at the last 7 days, it's up 117%. So, if you had, a couple of $1,000s invested in there, you would have turned it into double what that is. So that's great. It's only a $20 million market cap too. Yeah, I mean, it has a lot of potential to grow, especially as Pepe runs. But just know your limits. Know when you're going to like sell your position, or when you're going to take out your initial investment or anything like that, because you don't want to get stuck into a play that's its only basis for moving is if Pepe sees any type of movement, or if it flows off of what Pepe did do. Right? People missed out on Pepe, so then maybe a week later they moved to Pepe 2, and then a week later they moved to Pepe 3. But you see less and less that are moving to those levels, right? Talking about projects and funding. Safe move. Down 50% since the SEC charts. That's not good. It's not good at all. Let's see. Is Harper awake right now? Harper better not be awake. Where's... Oh, you know what? Erica's awake. Forgot. Yeah, she has to... Because Harper has to get up for school. But I don't know why she would wake up this early. Kids will be kids. No, both of them are sleeping. So it's not a problem. Both of them are sleeping. Keep up the good work, Perry. Thank you for saying that, XRP boss. Are you really the boss of XRP? Or XRP community, or the boss? Kronos to $2. Your thoughts? Yes. I think it will happen. Are you asking me when? Or are you asking me if it will happen? I used to be a big holder of CRO, 150K at a peak of 40K USD, but I couldn't unstake. It, and then the market crashed. Yeah, I mean, that's the issue, or the price that you, or kind of the risk that you take, I guess. Because when you stake a position, you only have a certain amount. You have a certain amount of time that it has to go through kind of the works there in order to get unstaked. And that's why I have 20,000 that is, or 25,000 that's actually currently unstaked. And, I have about 60 or 70,000 that is staked currently, like right now. You have to play it the right way. I've learned that, where I see potential for something to run to a whole nother level, or if it has, it shows the fact that it's going to crash a hell of a lot. You have to leave some out of there, right? You can't stake the whole entire thing. I know how you can look at it and go, I have 100,000, CRO. If I stake it at 12%, I'm gaining 12,000 extra CRO per year, which is honestly amazing. However, it's still, very, very risky, because one, the percentage can go down, which it has. It went down to like, was it 8% or 10% or something? And also, you might not be able to unstake because the price has fallen down. You might not be able to unstake as fast. So you have to keep some out. And the reason why it's some is because now you could take that profit or take whatever you want from it and then invest at the lows and then maybe restake some of that that's there and keep, 25,000 out of there or 20,000 out of there, right? If you were at a level of 50 cents and you had 150, I don't know why you would have that much at 50 cents, but if you have 150,000, let's say 10 cents, you have 10 cents, you have 100,000 coins and, you staked 80 and kept 20 out of there, right? And it ends up going up to maybe like 15 cents. And you see it start to really crash down. You end up taking then maybe that profit or taking the whole thing that's unstaked. Now, when it gets down to 5 cents, you can invest in a portion of that, or you can invest in all of it and stake a larger portion of that, Just asking if it will. It caught my attention over Dogecoin and always heard you talk about it. Yeah, CRO is like a phenomenal position. XRP is over 62 cents. XRP is over 62 cents. It's up 3%, 3.3%. Thank you, DJ Trev, for calling that out. Good morning as well. Also, we have 140 people that are watching. If 140 people, if you guys want to go and follow me on Rumble, feel free to follow me on Rumble. We do different things. Well, we do basically the same things, talking about cryptocurrency and everything. If you like that platform a little bit better, or if you just want to support me in a way, feel free to go over to that platform. And we also do like various giveaways for people that are following on Rumble, especially now while we're not seeing as much of a transition over to that platform, so, and during the weekend, I plan on doing different live streams early in the morning for cryptocurrency, just so we don't, lose touch, I guess, with where the cryptocurrency market is, especially at more of like a personal level. So if you guys want to, sorry, I was reading something else. If you guys want to, go and follow me on Rumble and get those kind of exclusive live streams, go ahead and do that. We'll eventually do exclusive content as well, but for right now, we're doing everything kind of the same and just transitioning over. We're live on Rumble right now, so go ahead and watch on there if you guys want to. Yes, the markets are pumping. Green, happy days. I love all the green. Smash the like button, guys. What is the best investment at this time? The best investment, it depends what your situation is and what your plan is overall. But I would say that a lot of the positions that I have would be the best investments because they are my positions. There's a lot of other people that will say they have the best investment. Maybe it's Caspa, for some people. Maybe it's XRP for some people. Maybe it's Cardano for some people. I still feel like Cardano has a lot of upside, and I like Cardano. I like CRO. I like Jasmy Coin. I like Krill. I like Harvest Finance. I think all of those are amazing projects. And I can't sit here and pick one and be like, oh, this position is just way better than all the rest of them. Which platform you like better, YouTube or Rumble? I mean, YouTube has given me everything that I could have ever dreamed of. So I obviously like YouTube, but just in case I don't like what YouTube has accidentally done to a lot of channels, which is like cut them off at the knees and say, look, we made a mistake by saying that your channel is like harming people or having malicious intent in a way. And I don't like that because it can be cut off at any moment and then you have to fight to get it back. And if you don't fight to get it back, it doesn't come back. Right. So Cryptos R Us got wrecked by YouTube. Well, I don't know what they were doing, but if they stay wrecked by YouTube, that's usually the problem. I think Cryptos R Us is back, right? I took some profits this morning on Token Fi and left a moon bag to hold into the bull market. That's good to hear. As long as you're taking profit, right? I know there were people that were taking profit because I saw it start to fall down, and I saw your tweet also that said the same thing, that people were profit taking, which is understandable. When you have a certain gain, if you have $100 and you turn it into 500, it's okay to take your initial investment. Ripple meets the SEC on November 9th, and guess what happens on November 8th? AMC earnings call, which I'm excited about that. Ripple meets, I read that. Let's see. TokenFi is popping off. Just need Floki to boom hard. I mean, Floki is already at what, like a $300 million market cap. XTZ, yeah. Tezos was making some moves. It's up 0.7% in 24 hours. It should have been 7% in 24 hours. I believe it's up that much. What's your prediction for AMC coming up? So, I mean, there's a lot of predictions when it comes to the earnings. I'm just hoping that we see them at a net positive when it comes to the bottom line, when it comes to the net income. And they have the ability or strength in order to pay off debts. I think it's a long-term play at this point. That can hopefully continue to see the revenue to survive and pay off the debts they need to pay off. I would like them to obviously make a ton of money, but you can't really sit here and just ask for, a company to be able to make a ton of money. They have to have take action in order to get to that point. So I would like to see them start making money so that they can pay off these debts. And when they pay off the debts, then they get themselves in a better situation, and then hedge funds stop shorting them. The position grows higher. It gets to a way higher price point, $100, $200, $300 because of the lesser shares that are out there. Then you see a split, and then you see another split, and just so on and so forth. But there could be an instance to where you see, multiple, share offerings, and that could honestly suck, because then it dilutes your position more and dilutes it more and dilutes it more. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Moonbound. Imagine you work at a place, and the boss randomly sends you an SMS. You were fired. The next day, he is like, "Oh, never mind, my mistake." Would you be would it be tough to work for YouTube? So as you have that, so there's a different situation, right? So YouTube technically is the overlord, the boss that we have that are on YouTube. Even though we make our own schedules and upload our own videos, upload our own content, and make money elsewhere, YouTube is like that overlord, right? It's the boss, it's the manager, it's the president. So yeah, that does suck, and it does open your eyes. As soon as you have that happen, a lot of times you create other sources of income. You create other avenues to explore, and it honestly does suck for YouTube because now you have people that are like, hey, I have my YouTube account, but I also have Rumble. So I'm going to go over here to Rumble and make sure that I cover my bases if something happens over here. But not only do I have Rumble, I also have TikTok, and I also have Twitch, and I have Kick, and I have all these other platforms. It makes you want to not be exclusive to one platform, you know? And then you also want to make sure you push out the, different sources of revenue. Speaking of different sources of revenue, if you guys want to check out my store, that's down, it should be down below in the description. I have a Profits apparel store. If you guys want to go and get some stuff, let me actually go here because currently I am live. So I want to give me a second. I want to go into the description. Yeah, if you go into my description and you see all the different links and stuff, you can go to the Profits Apparel store and pick yourself up a shirt if you want to. Pick yourself up a shirt. We got the Not Financial Advice shirts. We got Don't Give Me Your Bags, I'll hodl them. A Profits Apparel sweater, I like that one. I actually don't have the black one. I like that. But then we also have some other stuff. So speaking of other sources of income, we have these here. I think we have a kids shirt too that I wanted to get Harper. Yeah, we got a kids shirt that we can get in like pink and stuff. So yeah, I want to make different designs for like XRP and all that stuff, and Terra Luna Classic and everything, because they're not copyright, they're not trademarked. It's just I can use it. I want to see it hit a 1 point. I want to see it continue to run, man. The hoodie is dope and fits great. You have it? Well, thank you for getting the hoodie. I appreciate that. You know what? That's love for Jasmy. Yeah, we need to put something on a shirt for Jasmy as well. I wanted to create different designs for the different positions that I hold and different positions that I believe in. So that would be cool to do. But every time I sit down and want to start like jump into Photoshop, I never really take the time to fully build it out. So we'll do that. Never understood the hype behind Lunic after what happened with Do Kwon. The hype behind Lunic, so this is where the hype comes from. It's kind of similar to this situation. So imagine you have a project that a lot of people believe in. We're all on a boat. Jasmy Perry hoodie. We're all on a boat, and people or the people fall off the boat. Let's say one person falls off the boat, or a bunch of people fall off the boat. And now the only way that you can get them back is trying to save them. It's about not letting those people perish. It's about not letting the company, the project perish. Because when you see Terra Luna Classic and the potential that it does have, you're like, hey, I'm going to save them. But when you save them, you're also pulling up a pot of gold with them. So everybody that you save, you have a pot of gold with it because you're gaining something out of it, right? So trying to make it similar to what's going on. But either way, you're trying to save somebody. You're trying to throw them, a life preserver, and hopefully you can reel them in. Hopefully you can get them completely safe and back on track, right? That's what Terra Luna Classic is kind of all about at the moment, is saving the project. It's too early for that energy, bro. Chill. So mad early this morning. XRP is pumping again. Is it moving even further? It is at 62 cents right now. It is up 3.7%. 3.7%. I don't think Luna's garbage. I mean, Terra Luna, like the Terra 2.0, I wouldn't say it's complete garbage, but it's not the best situation. Could be better, but I just didn't think that they needed to launch a new coin. I think they could have just stuck with Terra Luna Classic and recovered what once was, and it would have done that. I thought that was going to be the case. I thought they were going to put all of their chips, all of their eggs into that basket and try to really recover it. But when Do Kwon said, you know what, let me crumble this up, throw this away and start from scratch, start new, he's not really throwing it away, but just like kind of pushing it outside. You know, it's like he had a child and he was like, you know what, this one, it's not good. Let me go ahead. We're gonna get another one. Like that's basically what he did. I feel like it could have been like, hey, we need to save this, and he just didn't care. CRO is moving nicely as well. When you say it's moving nicely, like I want to see it explode. It's currently at 6.3 cents. I want to see it absolutely explode. This movement is pretty nice. It deserves to be at a $20 billion market cap. That's what it deserves to be at. I'd be down for a black hoodie with the lucky coin, with a pot of gold on the back, with a hoodie under it, like a lucky charm, but holding different crypto. Yeah, I think that's on them to make their own merch. I mean, I technically can make merch as well and be a part of that, but they're not getting a piece of that revenue if I do it. But they can definitely do it. I still have the Jade card. So do I. I'm actually getting charged because I don't use it at all. So inactivity fees, I barely use it. So I'm getting charged an inactivity fee on that card, and I can't pull the money off of it. What's crazy is I have the Jade card, but my CRO is unstaked. So they're allowing me to still use the Jade card even though my CRO is unstaked. I don't know. CRO deserves to be at a $20 billion market cap in the bear market. Yeah. I mean, it deserves to be at least at a $20 billion market cap. But the problem is that in this bear market, it had so many things that were going against it. I need an Elon Profit gray hoodie. Go ahead, get one of those. Get one of the Profits gray hoodie. Right? We have the gray one. We have the black one. I like the black one. This one Erica actually has, and she wore for a while, but now obviously it's getting into, well, it's starting to get into that weather to where it's like right in between, so she could probably wear it. But for a while, obviously it was hot outside, so that wasn't really the case. She wouldn't be wearing it there. But we also have the Shiba Inu sweater. I can't wait to make a sweater this year. You can make Christmas sweaters, but we have this Shiba Inu sweater, and I'm going to make different ones for different cryptocurrencies, and it should be pretty cool to make a Jasmy ugly Christmas sweater, or a Terra Luna Classic ugly Christmas sweater, or XRP ugly Christmas sweater. And maybe the ugly Christmas sweater is like a picture of just I don't know, something to do with the SEC. And you could just have an ugly Christmas sweater and it just says it has SEC versus Ripple. And then you understand that that's an ugly sweater. The situation is ugly. So it's an ugly sweater, right? That would be cool. sushi is overlooked and so much potential for huge gains. You only have to stake it for so long, and then you can unstake it and keep the card. I had the same talk with them. I just want to get out of the card so that I can take those funds and put them on like CRO or something. Because that's like $200 that's sitting in there that I can't do anything with. I've even tried to use the card actually, and it didn't let me use it. So I don't know what happened. So yeah, it was a weird situation. Where's mycrypto.com? Hey Matt, what's the best investment now this minute? Are you trying to just like buy an investment based off of what I say here? It's not about what is the best investment for me. It's what's the best investment for you. You know, I feel like my all of my investments that I have are the best investments. New feature, instant deposit. Link your bank account to enable instant deposit. I don't want to learn more because I already have it linked. Hopefully they can enable it after it's already linked. Binance card is dead by December. Fail. There's a Binance card? I didn't know that. You still can use the card, just won't get the rewards cash back. Oh, so you want to transfer out? I'm sorry, misunderstood you, bro. Yeah, I don't want to use the card anymore. Because if I'm not getting rewards, why do I need to use the card? I just want to take the money and transfer out because I'm getting hit with an inactivity fee every single 27th of the month. Yeah. And I have $200 in there. So let me take it out. Use the card to flex on the normies. Where's the card? Actually, I have the card somewhere. Let me see where it is. I mean, it is a heavy card. Can you hear that? Can you hear it? That's the card. But this is the crypto.com Jade Green card. That's flex. Flex on the normies. I like the card though. I really do like the card. It just didn't have. I mean, once you get to a point where CRO has dropped down to a super low price, it's like you can't like stake a certain amount. You have to stake a certain amount of dollars, and it doesn't work that way. It's not about staking a certain amount of CRO. It's about staking a certain amount of dollars. I take off this right here. I'll put this down here. Can you use the CRO card anywhere? Yeah, it's a Visa card. You can use it anywhere that you want. And you also would get a certain percentage back on certain things. Bonus card rewards. Earn up to 10% back. Explore these offers. Give me all types of pop-ups. 10% on Disney Plus. Well, I get that for free, so I don't need that. Crocs 5%, Adidas 4%, ESPN 10%, Shake Shack 5%. So you're just spending money. And you get all these like 5% back in CRO. You get all these different benefits as long as you're looking to go to some of these places. And if you get 5% back in CRO, I mean, that could turn into so much more, because instead of you getting percentages back in cash, it's coming back in CRO, which could technically go to $1 tomorrow. Quan charges will be dropped. I'm telling you, Luna 2.0 will fly to the moon. I hope he spends more time on Terra Luna Classic. I hope he goes, hey, you know what? I made a mistake. Terra Luna Classic is where it's at, and that's what we need to focus on. That's what I hope he's going to do. But that's also not 100%. I'm going to lean back, get comfortable. Actually, I have to take Hayden to preschool today. Today's Thursday, right? Is today Thursday? Still doesn't give me the date. Today is Thursday. Yes. I like the Coinbase card. I've never used the Coinbase card. What's the benefits of the Coinbase card? I'm up so much on XRP and Casper. Yeah, I mean, I'm up on XRP. I invested at 39 cents. So what I have in XRP, I've been able to gain a lot with that position. And I am significantly down on CRO. We are officially at half of what my cost basis is, though. That's great. Look, everybody can have their own opinion on a certain play. And, you know, I think if you don't like a certain play, that's okay to not like a certain play. But let's not talk a certain way in the chat. You know, telling people that, you know, a certain play is just straight garbage. Because honestly, you can say that something is garbage, but when somebody makes 70,000% on a position, does that mean that it's garbage? You can say it's garbage all you want, but people have made money off of plays. Anybody can make money off of any play. So to say something is absolutely garbage is just ridiculous. There's so much opportunity in all of the plays that are out there. And if you have something that you think is amazing and other people are like, I can't make any money off of there, okay. Like, to say something is, you know, for lack of a better term, a shit coin, you know, it's not, right? Like, some people say all of these things like, hey, it won't go anywhere, people won't make any money, but people are still making money off of that play. As you see any type of movement, people are making money. Some people are losing money, some people are making money. And the crazy thing is, those same people, these two same people that are here right now, that goes, oh, well, this is garbage, it's trash, it'll never go anywhere, will not be here when it actually goes somewhere. Will be like, they won't be saying, oh, I'm you know, wrong. They'll just say, oh, it's gonna crash. It's gonna crash down. And then when it goes up to a level of a penny and it crashes down to 75% of a penny, they're like, see, I told you it was gonna crash. Like, you said it was gonna crash and it was gonna crash and burn and nobody was gonna make money from a level of 5 zeros. And now it's down to 2 zeros, and you think that just because it came back from being at a penny that it's considered a crash. Like, it's okay. Not everything will succeed, but people can find success in everything. That's the thing, that if you don't understand that, then you'll never be able to understand how to make profit from every single investment that you have. Now, there are going to be losers, but if you decided to play it out long enough, eventually it'll be a winner. Most people will give up on a play after, let's say, 2-3 years. And if you give up on that play, it's either going to be that winner or it's going to be a loser. You most likely gave up on it because it was a loser, but you can find an opportunity in those plays. So we'll leave it at that. I just don't want to see a bunch of people just saying, hey, it's garbage and not give any type of reason as to why. You just say it's trash and it'll never go anywhere. Okay, tell me why. Whenever I'm telling you that things will increase, it's because of this, and this. It's because of the amount of burns. It's because of the popularity. It's because of the amount of people. It's because of the growth that we are seeing, the history, the chart, all of that stuff, and beyond. And yes, you can say, hey, it may not get to 1 cent or it may not get to 10 cents or $1, but the success is going to happen with this position. We're going to see success with this position. CRO needs to burn off the supply. CRO already burned off 70%. You don't have to like a project to wish the best for people who do. It's called being a good person and not a dick. And not a Richard. No offense. Richie's plain talk. Because that's what it's. That's the nickname for Dick. Richard. That's why he goes by Richie. I had a guy at the place he used to work for. He was like, yeah, you can just call me Dick. He was like, because I am one. Because his name is Richard. He was like, you can just call me Dick if you want. I was like, all right. But I still called him Rich. He wasn't a dick. He was a good guy. Dump your what? Dump your burden away? Burden? How did Solana reach a high of $214? How did it reach a high of $214? I thought it was a high of, you're asking like how? I thought it reached a higher point than that, than $214. Let me actually type in Sol. Oh, it's right there. Sol. And you look at the highest point that it has reached. The all-time high was $260. So Solana reached a high of $260 because it reached like it was almost $100 billion market cap. It was like 99 or something, or $90 billion market cap. It did have a lesser supply at the time, but even though you see it right now, it's at a $18 billion market cap. So at a level of $1, right? It's at a $419 million market cap, and you add on another zero. It's at a $4.9 billion or $4.19 billion market cap, and you see it get to a level of $100, being at a $41 or $42 billion market cap, getting up to $200 there, it would be an $84 billion market cap. So honestly, it can get back to $200. It was at an $84 billion market cap, and it was clearly at the highest point, I believe, was like a $90 billion market cap. So that's the reason why I got up to 260. It can still get up to $200 plus, and I believe that Solana can push upwards of $300 worth of a market cap, if not further than that. Some people believe that this is going to get to $1,300 in a market cap, or by market cap, which means the price would be, $1,300, and then the market cap would be way higher. It would be like closer to like 500 billion, 600 billion, something like that. No, 800 billion. I don't know, something like that. Richie needs to rebrand Just Plain Dick Talk. This channel will blow up. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think honestly, all he needs is just thumbnails and titles. That's all he needs. He already does the content. He just needs to worry about the thumbnail and title. If he's worried about growing his channel, it's just about spending the money to have the right service. Maybe it's Photoshop and learning how to do it. Once you learn how to do it and learn how to upload with a thumbnail, a better thumbnail, yeah, hands down, you'll have way more views. That's all he has to do. Stay away from NFTs next cycle. I got wrecked on the previous one. Yeah, NFTs are tough, right? Because NFTs can provide value for some projects and also can provide funding for some projects. But majority of them are not going to, you're not going to see the value increase, of a lot of them, unless you have a really, really good use for them and high demand for them. And the issue is that you haven't really seen a high demand for any type of NFTs. Even something as popular as, Shiba Inu and what was created as, Shiboshis, like they have like no like type of popularity that's there. I mean, they have popularity, but it's not to the level that you would think, like you would want it to grow. And it's also not the Shiba Inu team that created it. It's the Bone team that created it. I think the only real value of an NFT is using it as your logo for a place of business if you are starting something. Yes and no. I think, yeah, you can do that. A lot of people will use it for like their Twitter account and having an NFT. But there are certain NFTs, like we already purchase NFTs as of like right now. Like if we go into, let's say, Call of Duty, where you play this game, this first person shooter, and you now wanted to buy a certain skin. That skin is technically an NFT. You're buying it, and you're holding it and you're using it and being able, but it's not something it's something that anybody can buy. You would want something that's a skin that nobody can buy. That would be amazing, because that would honestly sell a hell of a lot more if only one person can buy that skin, and then you can trade that skin back and forth. So I feel like that should be how gaming is, because I hate when people have the same skin as you. I want to find that person. Like say if I am playing Call of Duty, I want to find that person that just got me and I want to get them. So a lot of people will have the same skins and I'm like, oh, you know what? But you can technically go by the name if you wanted to. Why is the crypto market so bullish? Because of the whole NFT situation also leading up, as we are now, like not officially, but we are close to 6 months away from the Bitcoin halving. So we have the halving, we have the ETFs, not EFTs, ETFs, and the approvals there. And then, yeah, like you said, the halving here. Yeah, I know. I keep saying EFTs. I don't know. I don't know why. It's just easier for me to say, I guess. Because it's like A, B, C, D, E, F, E, F, E, F, T. That's how I do my alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, T. All right, let's see what anybody's saying. I finally am above my cost basis on Solana. You're above your cost basis in the price right now. That's great. So you held on for a long time, because I don't think this was above $40 for a long time. This has been a minute since it's been here. Coco Bajan. How do you say that? Bahan. Is the J pronounced as an H, or is it pronounced as a J or a G? I don't know how the English language works. English language is so upsetting sometimes. You're trying to explain to your child what that sound makes, and you're like, uh, you're like, oh, it makes this sound. And then they're like, well, but this says at. I don't understand why this is, whatever. And then you're like, okay, because that's how it works. I watched this guy on TikTok that does that, where he's like, all right, so we have goose, and what's the plural of goose? Geese. He's like, all right, well, now we have moose, so what's the plural of moose? Meese? No, it's moose. You don't see how that works? Oh man. Oh man. I crack myself up with the English language because explaining it to children is just like you feel like the dumbest person in the world because you have no explanation for why the word has changed or the sound has changed. All right, so you did dollar cost average in to bring it down. Were you at a way higher price? Like what was your starting price? Coco Bajan, 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 something. Dude, I've seen that video. It is funny. It's hilarious. There's so many videos that that guy does, and yeah, I laugh every time because mouse, mice, house, houses. I'm Russian and English makes no sense. I swear. Yeah, I get you. I say it all the time. Like the English language is horrible, but well, spelling it is horrible. Saying it is fine, but spelling it is a nightmare, buddy. Um. So, anyways, the crypto market is currently still at a $1.1 trillion market cap. 1.31 trillion dollar market cap. So I'm excited for the movement, but I want to see it continue. I need to see 6%, 10%. I need to see this just run so we can get really excited about this. Crazy thing is I don't think I'm going to be able to be on here for super long because I have to drop Harper off at the bus stop. But I can give Hayden some breakfast down here, and then we can head out to drop her off. And I can stay live until then. I could stay live on YouTube and on Rumble and on all the other platforms until we come back from dropping off Hayden. But we'll probably be live for maybe like 30 minutes after that. So I'm not so sure that we shouldn't just cut it at 8:10-ish. Off topic, but Tupac or Biggie? um, Biggie at the moment. I don't like what this whole Jada situation is going on, so I'm gonna refrain from being on the side of Tupac right now. I feel like that's not really Tupac's problem, but it's still an issue that we're dealing with in today's world. CRO needs Solana. Wait, CRO needs whatever Solana has right now. It does. It'll get there. I want to see those degen percentages. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, 3K Sports Unlimited LLC Baseball. My cost average for Solana is now $23. I got into it originally at 53, so I'm up now since I averaged down. That's great. That's fantastic. Off topic. Oh, I read that. And then there is another plural form, fungus and fungi. Do you see a $5 or $6 trillion market cap this time? do I see a $5 or $6 trillion market cap this time? Like where the overall like market cap is going? I believe the market cap or the overall market can run to, I want to see it run to a $3 trillion market cap at least to start, and then make some of those moves up to a 4, 5, 6 trillion, 10 trillion. I honestly want to see, and I believe we can see, a $10 trillion market cap. And I know that may be like, that's literally like a 100x from where we were at the, 1000x, not 100x, 10x from where we were, 1000% from where we were at a $1 trillion market cap. So obviously I want to see that as kind of that main goal for this bull market. And that's where I'm like struggling, because I'm trying to think if we truly are going to see this bull market be that last bull market, it would have to be like a 30x from a $1 trillion market cap up to a $30 trillion market cap. If this was truly going to be the last like larger bull market that we see for cryptocurrency, right? Maybe it does get to 10 trillion, and then every year it slowly, or it grows up another 2 or 3 trillion, and we eventually see it get to a 30 trillion afterwards. But this, I believe, is going to be the last like larger pump that we end up seeing, because we're building a lot of consistency, a lot of traditional movement, or traditionalists that are into the market, which is going to be more catered towards that ETF investor, the fund investor, the person that wants to see consistent, slow moving positions that are invested into multiple cryptocurrencies within the market and literally consolidated within a lot of what those cryptocurrencies are. So while we see the implementation of more and more ETFs, you have more and more consistency of the overall market. Is Cardano a good buy right now? At 31 cents, yes. I currently hold it at, I believe it's 40 cents. Yeah, I believe my Cardano is at 40 cents of a cost basis. The typical days of hold time is always gets me 207 days of typical hold time. So yeah, I currently hold, trying to see where it is. 44 cents is what my cost basis is. So if you're looking at my cost basis and seeing 44 cents, and I believe in it way above this point, then yeah, I would say, ADA is a good buy at 31 cents. Did you ever buy Quant? No, I never. Well, I never bought any Quant. Well, I had Quant. I had two at one point. And I took that investment. It was like a $200 investment, at which at $125 I sold it. And the reason why I did that was because it showed a lot of promise to get up to that point. But I know the potential of where Quant can go overall. The issue is that I wanted to hold more Quant. I wanted to buy more Quant, and I saw it at $46, and I got talked out of it. I was going to buy it. I was going to buy like $1,000 worth or something like that. Or maybe, I think even more. I think I was going to buy like 100, and it moved literally like the day after or something. I got talked out of it because it was like, the markets were looking, pretty red, and everybody was like, Quant might drop a little bit more. And I was like, I don't know. I see it at a low price. And literally the day after, it jumped up to like 80 and then 100. And I was like, crap. Um, I'm over Shiba. They just lied to us, but still holding a bag. Yeah, I mean, Shiba itself, they didn't lie to us. It's the ecosystem dev team that has been kind of, I don't know, firmly placed in that kind of leadership role for Shiba Inu and the entire ecosystem. That's what I'm assuming. I made a video that I don't think that person saw because I didn't like their comment or anything, but they deleted the comment after, you know, the video started to get more views. I released a video that was titled like Satoshi is back and all this stuff and all these positive things, showing that it's all about, you know, like positivity and everything happening there, and it's not about the negative things that are happening with Shiba Inu, and that for some reason we continue to pump this or push these people that are not doing anything for Shiba Inu, and we're getting all those views from that. So if I wanted to continue to say, hey, Satoshi's back and, you know, dev team's doing everything that they're doing, you know, I would get a ton of views on those Shiba Inu videos. But I don't choose to do that because it's not true. They are not doing anything for Shiba Inu. They absolutely suck. And they've kind of destroyed the, I don't know, like brother and sisterhood you have of within this, you know, Shiba Inu within this community. I feel like it's something that we were looking to build into something bigger by ourselves. And then we had this team that kind of took over and was like, no, you do it this way. And we were like, okay, we'll do it that way. So anyways, I made that video and said that it gets more views and it's going to get like 4,000, 5,000, you know, 8,000 views or whatever. Way more than any of my other Shiba Inu videos lately, because they've all been about how the team sucks and how we can find a way to build something rather than them. But those videos have gotten 2,000 views versus the video about Satoshi that's gotten about 5,000 views. So in the first like 3 minutes or first 20 minutes, it got like 400 or 500 views. And then somebody was like, oh, it only got 500 views. Do you still want to leave this video up or something like that? And that video has since, or that comment has since been deleted by that person. So yeah. Don't think I didn't see it, because I see everything. Trophius keeps throwing Satoshi's crap out there. Is it real? Like all the things that he's saying? Like, what's Lunic? It's Luna C. You don't know what Luna C is? Lunic. You don't know that's why I call it Lunic? I don't call it Lunic because it's Lunc. I call it Lunic because it's what's it called? Luna C. I know a lot of people call it Lunk. That's what a lot of people call it, Lunk, but I say Luna C, so Lunic. Instead of making it that long, going Luna C, I go Lunic. If it was up to us, send the community Shiba. Wait, if it was up send the community Shiba would be better off without a dev team. Absolutely. I would 100% agree. 100% agree. I think anything really does function. So let me clarify. I think anything really does function with a team that's leading it, but having the community be able to make the choices or make the decision on what road you take, whether you take this road or you don't, that's kind of where I feel like the best bet could be. Because for what you have with, like, say, Shiba Inu, and you have this leadership team that's unwilling to do anything else that's outside of their scope of what they want to build. And then you see Terra Luna Classic, where you have kind of this team that's put in place by, you know, the investors, the validators. You still do have, you know, teams that are a team that's there to kind of lead everything. But both of them really don't function the best, right? So you need kind of the best of both worlds, where you have that official team that's there, that makes changes, that or that makes suggestions, and out of those suggestions we have choices, right? And then the investors will make a lot of those choices by voting a certain way, but the validators are, I think, a problem. The validators can vote whichever way they want. I don't know. It's a tricky situation. I always want to try and find the best thing that works for communities, but it's tough. I believe I pre-ordered the game because I think the campaign for the new Call of Duty comes out today. But I'm still playing Spider-Man. But make sure everybody that's here, if you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, you do so. I would like to get to 20 likes. 200 likes, not 20 likes. I would like to get to 200 likes on Rumble. I would like to get to 20 likes. If you guys want to hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. You should do technical analysis on tokens before you make a move. I usually do. Bought at $70 and $100, but believe in it. When it dropped to $11, I bought more. I wonder why your Coinbase looks different from mine. Maybe because you're on Windows and I'm on Mac. But when you just showed your ADA, your whole balance and portfolio box, it's a lot different than mine. Really? Strange. Mine is in 3 different sections. Huh. Which one are you talking about? You're talking about these sections, like your balances, and it goes into primary, whatever you're earning through the APY, and then whatever's in the vault? Or are you talking about here where you have this, where you have all-time returns, net invested, price average, and whatever the percentage of your portfolio is? I was always thinking that Bounce token was a play. Bounce token was a really, really good play, honestly. Because it has 42 million in the $42 million market cap. You're looking at a $6.5 million dollar supply. Like, that's super low. And for a $7 price, I believe this hit a low. If we go back, let's go back a year. I believe this hit low points of about $4, $3 or so. Currently sitting at about $7.41. If we look at all history, this has been up to multiple, like, tens of dollars. And honestly, that's not a high market cap. It would only be, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of a market cap versus the literally within $100 million worth of a market cap. So it's interesting. I always see that as a play, but I never actually put more money into it. I wanted to put money into it somewhere around the $4 to $3 mark. So if we could see that happen, which I don't know, because the market, does look pretty bullish right now. So yeah, if you guys on Rumble could hit the like button and get me up to 20 likes, I would greatly appreciate it. We're now at 125 followers on Rumble. So if you guys want to follow me on Rumble, click that link in the description, or in the description as well as in the chat, where you guys can follow me and be a part of it over there. I want to grow that to a higher level as well. got burned with XTZ. Yeah, I mean, technically, it's just you're at a very low point. It doesn't mean that you've officially got burned. It's just if you decided to sell, then you took that loss, you ate that loss. But it definitely has potential. The potential is kind of all you need in a bullish market. Let's see. Rip what? Soul is my next target. If Soul is going to be your next target that you're trying to purchase now, I'm not saying that it's not going to go a lot further, but I hate purchasing things that are up a hell of a lot. I hate purchasing things that are that are up 20, 30, 40, 50, 100% in value. That's why I haven't purchased Soul, even though I have the funds to do so now. I haven't purchased Soul because it's out of my hands. It's not in my strategy at this point. I just didn't have the money at the low point, so I didn't invest at that low point. A lot of other people did, and I'm proud of you guys for doing that and seeing the opportunity and taking the bull by the horns there, even though it was more of a bear because things were falling down. But you see the growth that it did have from $11 all the way up to where it's at currently, which is $44. But if you're looking to buy Solana right now, it may be more of a risky play than it was before. Yes, it still has a lot of upside, but when you talk about the short term, you may not see the most positive things in the short term because it hasn't had a retracement at all. You need a retracement. You need to see some sort of retracement. When you go into Solana, and you look at the movement, yes, we got up to about $46. It retraced down to about 41. That might be a solid retracement that honestly would have been okay, but I still don't think it may be enough, because if you look at the last 7 days, sorry, I don't know what the heck I'm doing here, but if you look at the last 7 days here and not block the screen with my face, you could see how it hasn't really had that solid retracement. It's pulled back to this level here, which is 41, but I think it needs more than that. I think it needs to hit somewhere around this point, like 38 or something. But if it's truly the start of the bull market, you might not see that big of retracements. You might just see it continue to increase, 45 to 41, back up to 45, and break through 45 up to 50, right? So it's up to you to take that risk, because it is a risk that you will be taking, that you will have to play. It's a big risk because you're looking at $3.82 billion that's going through this in volume, 132% increase in volume. Adam, I'm up nearly 100% on Sol. Unsure to sell and then re-enter at a lower price or hold. I think you might be better off taking a portion of it. So taking your initial investment. If you are up over 100%, I would take your gains, and I would also take your initial investment plus any profit over 100%. And then leave the rest in there for the longer term, just in case. And if it does find a way to come back, well, now you have more fuel to add to the fire there and hold more. Oh, we got a first super chat. Infinity Gameplays. You sent $2 super chat. Thank you so much for sending that super chat. I greatly appreciate it. It should come through in voice to text, but I'll read it. What do you think of Drift? Uber's competitor? or you mean Lyft? How is Drift Uber's competitor? Is this a cryptocurrency project, or is this something else? So this is it. Let me see what it's about.
Infinity GAMEPLAYS donated €2 through Super Chat. What do you think of DRIFE, Uber's competitor oncoming taxi?
Well, thank you for oncoming taxi. Thank you for sending this super chat. I greatly appreciate it. It's a transportation and logistics industry that have evolved, and with them has faced a in the beginning, rides were ferried across horse and carriages, and then it moved to the first generation of formalized government regulated metered taxis, and eventually the advent of ride hailing, blah blah blah. Drift is a blockchain-based mobile platform that offers decentralization to its ride-hailing ecosystem. Our riders' privacy and is reinforced, and our drivers' rights and what the okay. So transportation. There's a lot of words in here that I do not know, that I've never seen written. So honestly, I'm not going to continue with that. You're looking at a $684,000 market cap here with $4,000 worth of volume. It's not showing any type of popularity. I don't want to have to go through an entire review, because it seems like this is going to be like more of an entire review type of thing. So if this is like the company that's looking for like a decent review, I can always do that. But I have a price to do that. But currently, we're seeing 28% of the supply that's out there. I don't really know how this fully gets implemented into, ride hailing. So I guess you would need to kind of look into it a little bit more. But I don't want to sit here and go deep diving and digging into this play, and this play or this project ends up clipping what I'm saying as like a positive thing. But there's some pros and cons that I think we can address. And if I need to reach out to the team to go, hey, do you want me to review this or do you not? Because there's some pros, there's some cons. How early is this? I mean, you're looking at a decent amount of holders. Couple of contract addresses, no wallets really over 5%. MEXC, it has different places that it's available, and it just has $4,000 worth of volume. Why does it have so little volume if it has actual markets? I guess it's just MEXC and PancakeSwap. So, if I'm looking at the chart, let's look at the history. The history has shown that this has been to a $3 million market cap. I don't know what the volume was like that at that place, but it looks like it's done nothing but really kind of fall down since December 2021, which is understandable. I mean, in December in 2021, it wasn't the most positive year. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. But if we wanted to look into it further, I can definitely do that in maybe like a dedicated video on certain platforms. Let's see. Lucky is doing good. Good time to invest 1K if you can, because the potential is huge. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with Lucky right now, so let's check to see where that position is. Yeah, so it's currently up 22% in the last 24 hours. So it's up 40% in the last 24 hours. It's up to 0.0000003233. Lucky has 711 billion coins that are in supply. All of the supply is released. The current market cap is almost at a 200 billion or $200,000 market cap. So it can definitely grow a hell of a lot more. There are projects that are out there that are worth multiple millions of dollars, and I think this could be one of them as well, as it does continue to grow. Currently, the volume to market cap ratio, you're looking at 54% for the volume to market cap ratio, seeing a lot of volume that is going in there in the past 24 hours. With the amount of holders, I did want to check what the holders are right now. 166 holders, 13% increase in holders. So it's looking good so far. Now you got yourself a nice bag. Good job. Thank you. But it doesn't matter. I'm not really doing anything with that, the amount that I have. Because anytime, like, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to create videos in any way to pump a position and, see that position thrive so I can take profit. Like, that's not what I'm looking for in any instance. In some instances, I may have seen that, but I haven't done anything with the outcome. Like, I haven't actually pulled out any profit from those areas. I could kind of care less about what I'm gaining within the project. Eventually I would care about it long term. I don't care about the short term. I care about what it will end up being in the long term, right? So whatever Lucky can be in the long term, I'm all for. You believe Lucky is not a scam? Yeah, as I look into the different information that they have, there's a ton of security that's behind it. The only thing that I can say is that's a negative in any way is the fact that you don't have an anti-whale system established. When you have something that's a small project and you have larger whales that are buying it, when you have like someone that say buys $20,000 worth, that's something that could be looked at as a major positive, and then you see a lot of other people that are getting into it because it's up 1,000%, right? And if it's up 1,000%, now you're like, okay, there's so many investors that are now like looking to invest into it, and then that person that had 20,000 can now take out their 20,000, and it turns into 40,000. They take out their $40,000. So obviously that's where you struggle with it, as if it gains by having smaller investors grab a bunch. So smaller investors continue to grab more and more, and you have more investors with a little amount rather than small investors with a big amount. That's where you have that there. I can't buy Lucky. How do I buy it? So the way that you buy Lucky currently, Lucky's Leprechaun currently is going through Uniswap, right? So you can go on their website and they have the easy way of doing it. So you can look at the different places that it is available on. It's only available on a couple of exchanges, but they're going to be hopefully pushing this up to more exchanges, because right now the markets that are available on is, scroll down, where are the markets? The markets that's available on are Toolbit, Tokepi, and Uniswap. So you can buy it on Uniswap, and that's how you'll be able to get it. But the issue is that Uniswap, I think, is experiencing a lot of volume. I got Lucky's on Coinbase wallet. Oh, you were able to get it on Coinbase? Well, yeah, through Uniswap though, right? Or was it just a simple buy? I haven't used Coinbase wallet in a while, so I don't know how you do that. take your ETH to your Coinbase wallet and go to swap tab. Oh, okay, so then you could just swap directly. Super easy to do. Interesting. Thank you for letting people know that it's that easy. All right, so how's everybody doing today, this morning? I appreciate everybody for stopping by. I think we have 200 people that are here right now, so I appreciate you guys. Now we're going to be live for maybe, we'll still be live afterwards, but we're going to be live for about 13 minutes. And then, I have to drop Harper off at the bus stop, get Hayden some breakfast, and come back down here for a little bit. Did you ever get any H-bar? Yes, I do have a little bit of H-bar. I have about 2,000 H-bar. It's not a lot. It's about $100 worth. But yeah, I have H-bar. I never put out a video. I was going to put out a video yesterday saying how I did have H-bar, but I chose to make videos on my other channel, my Matthew Perry 2 channel, about Krill, and I can't remember the other position. It might have been YFI. Yeah, it definitely was. Maybe later. What are you doing? Giving me pop-ups. Coin market cap. I did make a pretty, not aggressive investment into Celestia, but I did want to make an investment into it because I felt like it has some potential to run, and it's already ran quite a bit. I'm not up a crazy amount though. Currently we have 191 people here. If you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, please do so. Also, if you haven't followed me on Rumble, go and follow me on Rumble. We currently have 125 followers, I believe. Yeah, 125 followers over there. I would like to get to 200 followers. We're on the road to 200, but we're obviously pushing up to 500 and so on and so forth. So, yeah. Soul is pumping again. Soul is up to $44.46, so it's definitely making a move. Maybe potentially breaking the level of $46. If that's the case, I mean, you're seeing 3.8, almost $4 billion that's going into Solana. $4 billion. That's fantastic. Thank you to the 10 people that are watching.
Michael Parker donated $5 through Super Chat. Do not sleep on the Crow token.
Thank you, Michael, for that $5 Super Chat. I was waiting for the text-to-speech to come up. I saw it a while ago, but I was waiting for the text-to-speech to come up. Don't sleep on Crow token. Absolutely true. Do not sleep on this play because people will look at it and go, yeah, this is not going anywhere, but I don't see how you can't see the success that's going to happen for Kronos. Currently sitting at 6.3% or 6.3 cents. It's up 3.64% on the day. The volume, we're seeing it up 30%. It is at $8.5 million. I believe there's going to be so much more hype, so much more success for this position. And $1 is a no-brainer. Right? $2 is a no-brainer in my opinion. And even getting to the level of $3 and $4 is, in my opinion, going to happen. So as you're holding, tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of CRO, it gives you a huge opportunity here. So I hope that we stay close to this level because I would like to take a large portion of like $6,000 and buy more CRO eventually, but like for the short term, because I have 87 or 90,000 at the moment, of CRO to see for more of the long term, and I would like to buy some CRO for the short term as soon as it hits a level of like $1 and being able to pull out $100,000, leaving 100,000 in there ish. Yep, 69. I bought Sol at $18. I felt it was going to move big. Yeah, I agree with you. I saw that. I made a couple of videos on my Matthew Perry 2 channel about Sol starting 10 months ago. And, I'm glad that everything really paid off, and for a lot of people, not for me because I didn't have money to buy at that time, but yeah, for a lot of people it did. Just so you know, you can swap a lot of coins on the Trust wallet and the Coinbase wallet. They tend to not have the same coins. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, I usually do a lot of things on MetaMask, so good morning, Lord753. Thank you for being here over on Kick. Anybody that's watching on X, I appreciate you guys as well. I was going to say, it actually doesn't show that I'm live on X, but it does show that I'm live. I lied. Sol has new utility for this bull run. What new utility are you talking about? I'm so tired. Let me put my crypto.com card away. Actually, you should probably keep it out because I would like to explore how to get that money out of there. Much respect, Matt. Been holding it down back and forth with you for over a year now. Well, thank you for doing that. Thank you for being here. Supporting me in any way that you can. I appreciate it a lot. It's very easy. Just sell your grip. Do that you profited on, and then load up your card and then use it anywhere. What? I don't know. I want to try and bring it back to my crypto.com account so that I can use it to buy CRO rather than hold the $200 that's just giving me an inactivity fee. Especially in the early mornings. I feel Sushi Swap will move big this run. Maybe. I'm only looking for coins that might pass the 7-day high for the day. So you're looking for things that might pass the 7-day high that we've seen for these last 7 days have been fantastic, right? Week or so. It's been amazing for a lot of different plays here. And even on YouTube, I can tell you the advertisers are paying a little bit better as of now because of the markets that are making some moves in cryptocurrency. Our views are obviously getting a little bit better, but it's not a given that it's going to stay this way. I hope that it grows a lot more, but we'll see. Do you get a percentage back every time you use your card online? So you get a percentage back with certain retailers, certain places, and only if the card is active do you get a percentage back on every purchase that you make. And it's a percentage back in CRO. Like some of them, you can look at it and you'll get 10% back, 5% back in CRO, which is a good thing, a really, really good thing, because you can get cash back in cash rather than cash back in CRO, and then you don't have that investment. You probably have to withdraw at an ATM and then move to a bank account and then on ramp it back to the exchange. Yeah, it seems like a complicated process. Might as well just use it. If I use it, and then, just take the money out of my bank account and just throw it into crypto.com. Like if I was going to use that card or I was going to use that money for something else, I could spend that money and then just move the money that I was going to spend into CRO or into crypto.com. Can always do that. Not a bad idea. All right, so it looks like I'm going to have to go upstairs really quick, get Harper on the bus, and then I will be back down with Hayden to feed her breakfast. I'm going to feed her a little bit of breakfast, and then I will be right back on for maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 more minutes, and I have to take her, it'll probably be like 30 minutes, and then I have to take her to daycare or take her to preschool, and then I'll be back, and I don't know if I should just call it quits after I get Hayden down here or after we leave to take Hayden to preschool, but we'll see. So guys, again, if you want to follow, let me go back here. If you want to follow me on Rumble, please do so. Support me on this platform. That's all I ask. I just want to grow this platform just in case something doesn't work out over here. And also, to be able to use some of that revenue that you can build into my dividend portfolio, maybe every month or however long the payout ends up being. Thank you for watching, Justin. Just got a message from Justin saying that they watch my stream and they're from the area. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you're commenting on the YouTube live stream. So thank you for reaching out as well. But yeah, if you guys want to check out my Rumble crypto channel, feel free to check that out. Follow me and support me over there. I will be right back because, again, I have to take Harper to the bus stop, get Hayden some breakfast, and I'll be back on. But I'll leave this up. All you have to do is click that link in the chat and follow me on Rumble. Let me get this camera out of here. Hey everyone. All right, so I have probably, I don't even know, like 5 minutes at this point. Harper's bus came late, so I don't know what followers we're at. If we got to 150 followers, we're at 127. But yeah, I don't know exactly how long I'm gonna be here. Well, I do know how long I'm gonna be here. I gotta go at 8:45, so it's gonna be like 6 minutes. So let's see what's happening in the market and give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going on. Hopefully, it's at a 1.32 now, $1.31 trillion market cap. We're seeing Solana that's at a 13% gain today. Largest gains in the top 100. Pancake Swap. So Cake is up by 29% today. Oasis Network is up by 18%. Hayden, eat your food. Aave is up by 16%. You have Decentraland that's up by 14%. Also seeing Uniswap that's up by 13%. 13% for Solana, up to $44, almost at $45, pushing up to that level. Compound has been making a move. I know that was up to $50 at one point, but it's up $10.55, or sorry, 10.55 cents, 10.5%. I said cents, percent. You can tell I'm all over the place right now because it's just ridiculous the amount of things we have to go through in order to try and get these to get Harper on the bus. And the bus is supposed to be here. It gets here freaking 20 minutes late. And now I have to take Hayden to preschool at in 4 minutes, which means I was hoping to only wait for maybe 5 minutes, but now it seems like I was waiting for 30 minutes or so in order to get her on the bus. And now I have to end this stream after 5 minutes of popping back on here. That sucks. It's not good. It happened when we got a bonus stream last night. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that does happen. Keep eating your food, lady. You eating? Hayden. 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 Are you eating? Okay. We'll be here tomorrow as well. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be on maybe a little bit later to stream to continue, but as the market, blows up, I want to see things and, see things through and continue to live stream. It's just these days sometimes, get away from us. And it's all because, we're depending on what the, bus is doing, the schedule's there. Matt, can you send me Lunic? Last time you said next stream. What? That's your name is what? But I did not say that. I said maybe on the next stream. If you ask. But no. Appreciate you asking though. Drift has a very low market cap, but the team has not stopped working without focus on marketing. I think that a project like this is having a real use in the world with little market cap. 100x easy. I mean, I can always give it a review. Like I said, I can, maybe reach out to, are they pronounced Drift? I can reach out to Drift and we'll see. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. There we go. Yeah, let me do that. And then we will. I mean, I don't know if they are paying for like reviews, but if they want to pay for a review, we can always do that. All right. So I think we're pretty much done here, which means we got back and pretty much didn't do anything. But I appreciate you guys for being here, for liking, for commenting, for super chatting, for everything that you've done. I apologize that the end of this stream didn't really go the way that I hoped for it to go. But we will be back with videos coming out today. We might be back with another live. I'm not 100% sure, depending on what happens with the market. If the market starts really, really blowing up, then yes, we'll be back with another live stream at some point. But I also wanted to look into kind of what's happening in the stock market, with AMC and a lot of other things that are there as well. So maybe we can be back with one of those, whether it's just on Rumble or it's on Kick or any of these other platforms as well. But I do appreciate you guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you again.